Hi, it's Sarah from So Sarah Style. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a while. I'm on today to talk about the fabulous Sew April Blouse 25 challenge, which is run by Gabrielle of the Cloth Edit and Tamlyn Sewn on the Tyne. They've put together this fantastic challenge, which has been going for a few years now, and I have tried to join in every year. I think I've managed it, and this year I did say yes, but with reservations, because when it came up, I knew that I was getting a new puppy, and so we did get a new puppy, and that was 3 weeks ago, and I haven't, well, I'm lying if I say I haven't had any sleep. She has been really good, but there have been quite a few late nights and early mornings. So, and watching her every second of the day, you can just imagine. So she's kept me really busy. I haven't done any sewing whatsoever. I haven't watched any sewing vlogs. It's all been puppy training vlogs here. So it's been a bit boring if you're not interested in puppies. So I won't go on about it. But I'll introduce her to you perhaps a bit later. She's asleep at the minute, so I've escaped because I was determined to just take part in this vlog if I can, in this vlogger tour if I can. So here I am doing the first half, and it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't at least try and show you something in the second half. So I'm going to give it a go and see what I can come up with. Probably not anything too complicated, because I haven't sewn at all since before she's arrived. So I've done no sewing at all for a month, and I really am missing it. So it will get better. I will be able to escape, but at the minute she's so clingy, so it's just really been difficult for me to get away. I also have a son who's literally about to start his GCSEs, so there's plenty of nagging. I've got all 3 boys off at the moment for Easter, so it's just been a bit full on, to be honest, to put it mildly. So that's why I look a little bit like I do. I feel like I need to have something a bit brighter than this top. Some cheeky fabric here that I've just got from Pound Fabrics. Don't get too excited because I think it's sold out. Sorry, it's a viscose satin, but it's got a bit of colour, so it doesn't really help, does it? But anyway, there's a bit of colour for you. I'm wearing my favourite Fibre Mood Fricker hoodie, which is just a really, really nice loose hoodie, and some Stylark Beth pants in leopard, because you know I can't be doing without leopard. So this behind me is a blouse, and I think I probably used this in my last vlog because it's a free blouse, so I think I used that for the So Frugal challenge. So it's a 2-for-1 thing. It's the Romeo lantern sleeve top. Love the lantern sleeves, and I think it's called a Romeo lantern sleeve blouse. If not, it doesn't matter because I'm not entering that anyway. So on to what I am going to enter. What I really want to do and what I am going to be capable of doing are 2 different things. So let me show you first what I really want to do, and it's to make, I've had the pattern for so long now, it's a dress and a blouse, and it is the Trend Patterns Raglan sleeve dress and sort of top blouse, whatever you want to call it. But really, to me, it's a complete blouse. I love anything with a high neck. This is a Raglan sleeve blouse with relatively loose sleeves and then elasticated cuffs. But what I really like about it is the high neck, and then there's a huge bow at the back. So you could potentially wear, in fact I have seen somebody who's turned it round the other way and worn it sort of with the slit open and then the tie at the front, so it's almost like a pussy bow blouse. But really I have wanted to make that for so long, and if I didn't have no time at all, then that's what I would be making. I would make it the first, I always do like to have a toile. So I've got this fabric which was from the rag market ages ago, and this really is crying out to be a blouse fabric, isn't it? Because it's relatively sheer, it's really sweet little bows on it in sort of greys and browns. It would go really nicely with obviously anything that I've got, pretty much in terms of trousers. I'm just looking around for, yes, this is it. This fabric that I had again from the rag market, which I could make some trousers to go with it. These would be the Beth pants. It's this sort of stretch. It's not quite, it's a bit like a denim, but I think that would go really nicely to have that sort of loose floaty high neck blouse with a pair of fitted trousers. Would be fabulous. I say would be, one day they will be. So another reason that I've chosen this as a toile fabric is because the actual fabric that I want to make it in, that I've had for ages, is this Matthew Williamson dead stock from rainbow fabrics that I bought a long time ago, so it's no longer available, but I absolutely love it. So here it is. It's, well, I can't describe it really. It's a little bit snakeskin, a little bit animal, but look at the colours in that, absolutely beautiful. So tonally it's quite subtle. It's not too bright, but it's got colour, and I think that sort of texture for a blouse is gorgeous. It's got some stretch in it, which is a bit weird. I don't really know what they'd have used it for, but you have to imagine that in a raglan sleeve blouse with a big bow at the back. One day that will be made into that. Sorry, I was just disturbed there by the door. So yeah, I was saying that will definitely be one of the trend patterns, raglan sleeve tops. Blouses, that's what it's going to be. It's perfect blouse fabric. So really then, thinking about what I could actually make, it needs to be something really simple, because I want to, as I say, I want to take part in the challenge, want to make something, and really need to make something that A, that I've made before, and B, something that's going to be really, really simple. So I'm going to stick with the high neck theme because I do love a high neck blouse, and I'm planning to make this Sewing Revival Heron. Again, it's a dress and blouse. So I'll put some pictures up here, and I want to make, again, also a raglan sleeve top, which I've made before with just, you can have it either elasticated all the way around the neck, or you can have it open with some ties, which is more similar to the Trend Patterns one, but I actually like the whole elasticated top neck, and it makes it easier. I want to make the short sleeve version because we're going into summer, and I've got this lovely viscose to make it. I did buy this from the rag market originally to make a skirt, but I think this will make a really nice high neck short sleeved blouse, and it'll go with loads of stuff. So that is my plan. So hopefully I will check in with you relatively soon, and in fact it will be instant for you, but I'm hoping to get this made soon because it's nearly the end of April and I've got to get this vlog out, so I need to get cracking. See you shortly. So the blouse is done, and to be honest, I did whip it up in a couple of hours last night, so I had some spare time. I wasn't too tired for once, and it was really, really easy to do. So if you are time poor, this is definitely an option. I love the high neck on it. It's got a channel, so you've got a frill at the top around here. Now to be honest, I didn't really read the instructions because I have made it before. I think this frill is about 1 centimetre, but to be honest, I could have probably gone a little bit higher with the frill itself, just to make it a little bit more high neck. It's raglan sleeve, so all the pieces come right up to the neck, and then you basically fold it over and make the channel, which is really clever. I absolutely love the shape of it. I didn't put elastic in the sleeves because I have put elastic in the bottom. I've made it into like a bubble top, because what I'd done, I'd completely forgotten, in fact it took me ages to find the pattern because I haven't made it for 2 years. I cut out the dress version and then decided where to chop it off, because I remember before I wanted to use the bottom of the dress, which is curved, and I made, it was like I called it a pirate sort of shirt because I made it out of a cotton and I wanted it with the shaping. So this time I wanted it straight, but I, to be honest, made it a little bit too long. So it was flapping around, it was a bit loose, it was a bit long. I thought, oh, I'll stick some elastic in the hem, and then it's kind of made it into, as I say, sort of a bubble hem top, which I really like the shape of. So elastic here, hemmed there. Jobs are good, and it's so simple to do, and I love it in this fabric as well. I've got enough left to make maybe a Naya t-shirt or something, but to be honest, I just like the difference, the sort of this slightly different neck. I like the gathers that it creates. It's really light and floaty, and I'm going to be wearing it today already because I just love it. So really, really pleased with this. Now, as promised earlier, I will bring Nellie up. I'm not sure how it's going to go. She's never been in my sewing room before, but I will bring her up to meet you, and you can get an idea of exactly why it's been a bit of a challenge for me to do sewing recently, but I am going to try now. She does need a little bit of training in being on her own, so she can be on her own downstairs and I'm in the sewing room, so we're going to make a start on doing that. So that's a perfect excuse for me to start sewing a little bit more, so hopefully it won't be too long before I see you again. Right, anyway, excuse me, I'll go and get her. So this is Nellie. So she is a 14-week-old Cavapoo and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's just incredibly clingy, and this is the first time she's been in my sewing room. So I'm not going to put her down because obviously there's far too much going on for her to get into trouble with. But she's really, really interested, desperate to get down, aren't you? Say hello. I know, say hello to everybody. So there you go. That's the reason I've not been sewing for a while. And as you can see, obviously, she's wonderfully coordinated with all my wardrobe. Of course, she would have to be this colour, wouldn't she? Even though she possibly may fade in time. It depends if they've got the poodle fading gene. So she is a quarter King Charles Cavalier and 3/4 poodle. So we will wait and see. Who knows? There you go. Anyway, just thought I'd introduce you to the gorgeous Nelly. And that's it from me today. Hope you enjoyed the video and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye.